Being able to leave all of this bling behind and the meaning behind it to show women in business that it can be done. You can be in the military, you can be a mother, you can be a wife, and you can also be a strong Black business owner. I was like, I'm gonna name my business Boss Lady. Sadly, I got on the internet. There was 1,001 boss ladies on Instagram. I'm like, everybody can't be a boss lady now. Then I was like, it needs something catchy. I'm gonna name it Boss Lady Bling Blingy.
You like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la la.
I'm originally born in Memphis, Tennessee, but I am raised. My background is a small town in Arkansas called Proctor. You know, when I could relate to so many different people, I used to live in a trailer. And when I say I go way back to Rock Road, this is a real little country town. We used to hang our clothes out on the clothesline. If you don't know nothing about that, then you probably ain't from deep south. And I mean, that town made me who I am today. My mom used to wash clothes, and then one of my chores was to go and hang them outside and let them air dry. It was a shirt that I wanted to put on, and the spider was inside of the shirt. And it bit me 2 or 3 times. I didn't know how bad it was until they were talking about cutting my arm off in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 6-9 months. I had a lot of surgeries to get it working to par, but I was told that I was never going to be able to use my left arm. When I tell you I'm a very determined person, you can tell me no, I'm gonna find a yes. The doctor told me I wasn't gonna be able to use my arm. I had to learn how to walk and move my arm again because I was told even though if they let me keep the arm, I would never be able to use it. So I was so determined to prove them wrong. My mom would go grocery shopping. I would pick up the groceries with that arm. And when it was time to write, I would write with that arm. And that's where my battle scar came from. The struggles made me who I am today because growing up it was hard because I had this scar and everybody want to know what happened to you. Or you can catch people staring because they see, an ugly scar. And I was so used to being picked last. So I was very, very determined to prove a lot of people wrong. That scar wasn't gonna stop me from being the best that I could be. Now it's a beauty mark. That makes me different. I've always been different and I always wanted to stand out from the crowd. That's who I am. That's what makes me. I think what's for me is for me and the story is already written. I don't think God just put me out here to be ordinary. 25 years later, I'm in the military, PRTs, excellent, everything. And I can do the push-ups and anything else that you ask me to do. I was in the United States Navy for 25 years and 2 months. My sailors used to call me Boss Lady, and they would crack jokes, and I'm able to laugh at it because it's somewhat true. Yeah, I am bossy. I know that about myself. That laughing moment led me into entrepreneur. The military gave me a lot of tools to use, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm freshly retired. I'm on my 3-month retirement leave, and it's exciting to know in this chapter, I can use those same skills and trades that they taught me in the military to make this business successful. At the end of the day, it's about the people, taking care of your community. That's what I love to do. So I like to be in the crowd to make sure that it's not just me. I'm making people feel good. So what made me want to completely start Boss Lady Bling Blingy is because I love shiny, unique things. Even as a little girl, I always liked the nice necklace, nice clothes. I always dress apart. So I knew that in order to go somewhere, you gotta look nice. I want to remind people, when you dress up and you look a certain way, you feel differently. So when you dress up, you tend to feel better about yourself because you look a little different. Another talent that God gave me is to help people achieve and look good and make them feel good about themselves, because I have been low before and I know exactly how it feels. So it makes me feel good to put pieces together and actually see people go out there and do their thing.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Boom, because I'm the boss. It's a passion for me. A lot of people would give up when they don't sell something. I could go a whole month and not sell one item because I'm so busy working on the next big piece that bring me joy. So it all have to be done by hand. And then if you do anything for money, you're gonna fail. I say this again, if you do anything for money, you're gonna fail because you wasn't in it for the real reason. It's okay to struggle. Your struggles are gonna make you want it that much more. I say you need that to grow. You need to know that it's not gonna always be sunny. There's gonna be some storms, some rainy days, some cloudy days. But if it's meant to be, it's gonna work. And you gotta put some work in it. Now, some people are like, oh, screw it, it's too easy to give up. If I quit in 5 minutes, I'll be back. Because I'm just not a quitter, you know. I try to, think about how I can make it better, how I can make it work. And even if it don't work, I find a different way to bring it together so that everybody wins. That's how I end up moving past all of those dark days. I'm excited, scared a little bit, and I think you need to be because it's something different. Hey, now I get to travel on a different, just different. I'm not going to be in uniform, but now I get to tell people who Boss Lady Bling Blingy is instead of saying, oh, hi, I'm Senior Chief Fennell. So it's going to be something different for me. So I don't know. They say if you ever want to be anything big, you need to surround yourself with people that's growing and doing the things that you admire or where you see yourself. If you hang out with a lot of people that are naysayers or they are quitters or they're not going anywhere in life, you will find yourself continuing to stay at the bottom. And I don't think you're meant to stay down there, and you don't get comfortable being at the bottom. I don't get comfortable even being at the top because I know the situation can always change. So I live in the moment, I have fun, but I stay true to myself because I know, like, hey, what's next? I'm always looking for what's next, and I never stay comfortable. So you gotta find what works for you and how you can keep elevating. I am Boss Lady Bling Blingy. People like me, what I bring to the table. So that's what makes me so different from any other boutique, jewelry store, because they're not me.
When I look at you, it seems so damn easy to love. Was alone, now I'm feeling so alive.
Being able to leave all of this bling behind and the meaning behind it to show women in business that it can be done. You can be in the military, you can be a mother, you can be a wife, and you can also be a strong Black business owner.